Buthelezi-Aftermath, Exposés in the Press and the Malan trial. COA Van Niekerk compiled a secret memo dated October 8, 1990 for Chief of Staff Intelligence dealing with press reports of SADF involvement. He noted that claims are being made in the media, Weekly Mail and others, that the SADF was involved in Inkatha training and Inkatha/Renamo cooperation. Van Niekerk expressed concern for Buthelezi's image if the reports gain greater prominence, and he identified two potential sensitive points, namely 8. If SADF training of Inkatha can be connected to the CCB or so-called hit squads. B. If more credible speculation is made in regard to Inkatha/Renamo cooperation. Van Niekerk offered guidelines as to how to respond publicly, which included training of Inkatha must be put into the right perspective, namely training according to the task force concept of relieving a hostage situation should this arise around the chief minister. Further, it was aimed at the protection of the chief minister and definitely not guerrilla training. In the Malan trial, all the accused resorted to putting up the hostage situation as one of the reasons behind the training and claimed that offensive really meant protective. On December 4, 1990, Van Niekerk and Van den Berg met with Khumalo in Durban and informed him that the SADF was terminating Op Marion. Van den Berg met with Khumalo on January 23, 1991 for the last time, while Jan van Tonder continued meetings with Buthelezi. Their last meeting was on July 16, 1991. Notwithstanding a ham-fisted and bungled prosecution by KwaZulu-Natal Attorney General Tim McNally in the trial of Magnus Malan and 19 others, all these documents were before the court. The accused did not dispute their authenticity but argued that offensive actually meant protective and that references to its squads and offensive cells should be regarded as aberrations. Judge Jan Hugo, in what was probably the biggest judicial fraud committed against the people of South Africa, agreed. He engaged in legal gymnastics to escape serious consideration of the overwhelming incriminating evidence against the accused. In his judgment, he ruled that the SADF merely supplied the equivalent of guards to Inkatha as it might do for the Natal Agricultural Society. He was helped in this regard by a corrupt Attorney General desperate to protect Buthelezi and the apartheid political establishment. Notwithstanding the weight of the evidence, McNally argued that Buthelezi and the State Security Council were entirely innocent parties, and it was Malan who went behind their backs and subverted the lawful support requested and gave it its unlawful color. There was not a shred of evidence to support his theory.